On June 12, 2023, NewsNation aired an exclusive interview with David Grusch, a former intelligence officer who claims to have filed a whistleblower complaint about the U.S. government's cover-up of alien spacecraft and bodies. The interview, conducted by anchor Marnie Hughes, was a rare opportunity to hear from the man who has sparked a congressional investigation and a media frenzy with his sensational allegations. Grusch, who worked for the National Geospatial Intelligence Agency and the National Reconnaissance Office, says he was part of the Unidentified Aerial Phenomena Task Force, UAPTF, a Pentagon program that investigates reports of strange flying objects. He says he learned from his colleagues and other sources that the U.S. government has been secretly recovering and studying craft of non-human origin for decades, and that some of these craft have been involved in hostile encounters with humans. According to Grusch, he decided to go public with his information after he realized that the government was illegally withholding it from Congress and the public. He says he filed a whistleblower complaint with the Intelligence Community's Inspector General in April 2023 and also provided classified documents and testimony to several members of Congress. He says he hopes his actions will lead to more transparency and accountability on the issue of UFOs. The interview covered a range of topics, from Grusch's background and motivations, to his sources and evidence, to his views on the nature and intentions of the alleged alien visitors. Grusch says he has no first-hand knowledge of the alien craft or bodies, but he trusts his sources, who are high-ranking officials and experts in various agencies and contractors. He says he has seen documents, photos, videos, and reports that corroborate their claims. He says he believes there are multiple types of alien beings and craft visiting Earth, some of which are benevolent and some of which are malevolent. He says some of them have been here for a long time, while others are newcomers. He says some of them may have originated from other planets, dimensions, or times. Grusch thinks the government has been hiding the truth about UFOs for several reasons, such as national security, technological advantage, religious implications, and fear of public panic. He says he thinks some factions within the government may also have made deals or alliances with certain alien groups, for better or worse. He says he is not afraid of retaliation from the government or the aliens for speaking out. He says he is protected by the law and by his conscience. He says he is motivated by a sense of duty and curiosity, and by a desire to help humanity prepare for a possible disclosure or contact event. The interview was met with mixed reactions from viewers and experts. Some praised Grusch for his courage and credibility, while others questioned his motives and evidence. Some expressed excitement and curiosity about the possibility of alien life, while others expressed skepticism and fear. Some called for more investigation and discretion. The interview raised more questions than answers, but it also added more fuel to the fire of the UFO debate. Whether Grusch is telling the truth or not, his claims have certainly captured the attention of the public and the authorities. As Congress prepares to hold hearings on the matter, and as more whistleblowers and witnesses come forward, we may be closer than ever to finding out what is really going on in our skies. Of course, claims about government covering up the existence of UFOs and extraterrestrial life are not new, and that over time the news cycle repeats a similar pattern each time a new credible witness comes forward to state that they have inside knowledge that proves UFOs are real and intelligent alien life has been encountered. The history of UFO cover-ups dates back to 1947, when a search and rescue pilot named Kenneth Arnold reported seeing 9 saucer-like objects flying near Mount Rainier in Washington state. This sparked a nationwide frenzy of flying saucer sightings and prompted the Air Force to launch Project Sign, the first official military intelligence program to collect information on UFOs. Most of the sightings were dismissed as hoaxes or misidentifications, but some remained unexplained. In 1952, the UFO fever reached a peak when a series of radar blips and visual sightings were reported over Washington, D.C., including near the White House. The Air Force sent a special intelligence unit to investigate, but their findings were never made public. Instead, they blamed the weather and atmospheric conditions for the anomalies. This fueled some of the earliest conspiracy theories about a government plot to hide evidence of alien life. In 1948, Project Sign was replaced by Project Grudge, which was more skeptical and dismissive of UFO reports. In 1952, it was renamed Project Blue Book, led by Captain Edward Ruppelt, who was more open-minded and cooperative with the media. He even gave an exclusive interview to Life magazine in 1952, where he explained the Air Force's interest in UFOs and presented 10 unexplained cases that suggested interplanetary origin. Project Blue Book was terminated in 1969 after a scientific review concluded that UFOs posed no threat to national security and that there was no evidence of extraterrestrial visitation. However, many ufologists and researchers continued to believe that the government was hiding something and that there were secret projects to recover and reverse engineer alien spacecraft. One of the most famous cases of alleged UFO recovery is the Roswell incident of 1947, when a rancher found debris of a crashed object. Near Roswell, New Mexico, the military initially claimed that it was a weather balloon, but later admitted that it was a nuclear test surveillance balloon. However, some witnesses claimed that they saw alien bodies and wreckage being transported by the military. Ufologists have since promoted various conspiracy theories that the government recovered an alien spacecraft and its occupants and engaged in a cover-up. And now we have David Grusch in 2023 claiming the U.S. government has secretly recovered UFOs of non-human origin and is actively trying to reverse engineer their technology for military advantage. These are just some examples of how claims of government cover-ups have persisted throughout the history of UFO phenomena. Every time a new witness or evidence emerges, the media jumps on the bandwagon to get views or clicks, and the public again starts demanding answers until interest fizzles out and the subject fades away. The government either denies or downplays the significance of these claims, and this creates a cycle of suspicion and speculation that feeds into the belief that there is more to the UFO mystery than meets the eye. Perhaps there is, or maybe it's all just our imagination sparked by the hope we are not alone in the universe. Personally, I believe we are not alone. To me, it would be naive to think in all the vastness of space no other life forms have developed and become advanced. Our civilization, our species, has only existed for a tiny blip of time, and like a child, we are just beginning to learn about our environment. We really don't know much yet. That's all for this episode. Thanks for joining me, and remember, the truth is out there. Or maybe it's just hiding in a government warehouse somewhere. Either way, never stop seeking knowledge about our own existence and the universe we all share. Until next time, keep your eyes on the skies.